Peace, peace, peace. What up? Shine to you all the goodness. Yo, this video is for those people out there going through their own yoga certifications, or those people that are on the initiation that I'm doing right now. You know, yeah, I'm talking directly to you. So you're just joining me right now in the Rising. This is about 5:30 in the Rising, 5:30 a.m., those that don't know. And just see what I do while I'm talking to you, getting set up for this session that I'm about to go into in the next 20 minutes. So, come. You know, a lot of y'all people, when I say y'all people, I'm talking about those people that are interested in becoming yoga teachers, those people that are certifying right now, those people that are just staying back and just watching and just still on the fence, not sure, right? But especially for those people that are on this right now with me. Remember when you first came in here, before you even started the initiation, what was your thoughts on it? Just think about that real quick. Now that you're on the initiation, what is your thoughts on it? When you're just coming through and you're just clicking by and you're just seeing, okay, oh yeah, oh wow, look at Smai-Tawi going through his poses. Or maybe the poses wasn't what got you. Maybe it was some of my real talk that got you, right? And like, wow, that would be great, you know? I could see myself helping people, healing others, going down this particular journey. Yeah, Smai-Tawi did it. Yeah, I could do it. Yeah. Do you know the level of discipline and commitment that I have with anything that I do? Not even just talking about yoga, I'm talking about with anything that I do. Once I'm passionate about it, I'm locked in. My jaws are in it. That's it. No letting go. Do you have that? Do you? Well, I guess that's not fair for me to say, do you have that, right? Because it took time for me to build this up, right? Can you see yourself being in the position that I'm in 15, 16 years later and still having the passion that I have? Can you? Because maybe it is my passion that's attracted you to coming in this, right? Maybe it's that. But you know that passion is something that you have to build up. It requires discipline, it requires commitment. You just thinking like, oh yeah, wow, in 84 days I want to be a yoga teacher, whoo! That's what you think, right? That's great. But do you know the work that you have to put in? You think just because you align yourself with a yoga teacher or a yoga guide, that's it, it's just going to boom. You're going to be automatically just transformed into this person, into this guide that's ready to go heal others and guide others. Do you know how committed you have to be on that journey and putting yourself through that journey, putting yourself in that space of healing, of learning, of growth? And you have to do that for long periods of time, not just the 84 days that I'm talking about or the 9 months of the year. This has to be part of you. It has to be a livity, you know? You come on here and it's like, you think about it, it's like, it's all about the guide, right? It's all on the guide. The guide's gonna get me there, the guide's gonna get me there. The guide's gonna give you the tools, gonna show you what to do, like how to plant the seeds, but it's up to you to nurture these things, you know? I could have a bag full of the most amazing things, just a bag full of the most amazing things, just there. But then, it's about you though. It's you. It's like, how are you gonna use those things, or how are you gonna or are you even gonna put those things to use when I'm not around, when I'm not in your face, like Hey, did you check in for the day? Hello, hey, did you do your yoga for the day? Hey, hello. Did you do your hakaus for the day? Do you know what Kemetic means? Hello. Hey, did you do your cleanse? What about your cleanse? Hey, did you only go on your mat for your practice, or did you find out that you were supposed to go on your mat more to start understanding the body? Yeah. If you think I just showed up, I just woke up on some Beyonce shit. I just woke up flawless. Just a flawless yoga teacher. Yes. I just woke up like this. No. This it's work, y'all. It's work. If you are only doing what you're required for, or what your requirements in your initiation, in your yoga certification, you're gonna be a shit yoga teacher. You're gonna be like the rest of these millions of yoga teachers out here. You're gonna be shit. You're gonna be shit. You know, it's practice. It's practice. I don't care how long your yoga course is, whether it's 150 hours, 230 hours, I paid the big money, I'm on the 500 yoga hour course. It doesn't mean anything if you don't put in the work yourself. It doesn't mean nothing, not a thing. How much do you think you're really learning here on your mat, just focused on what I'm doing, paying attention to my video from around the world? Okay, he's doing this now, he's doing that. Okay, cool. Yep, my yoga practice is done. Like, no. That's the guidance. Once you take off that video and you're on your mat by yourself and you're like, okay, hold on, let me show you. Because I talk so much, but I feel like when I talk, like it doesn't get through people. Because it's very different when you're dealing with people around the world. If you were right here, I could shake you. I could shake the shit out of you and be like, hey, get on your mat. What are you doing? What are you doing? Hey, pulling you up. But no, you people are all over the world in different places. So come on. Think I like carrying around bags like this? You just think, you think of it? No, this is all my shit in here that I need. These are my tools. And I'm not the one on initiation, but I still carry stuff like this all the goddamn time. What does that tell you? What does that tell you? That, are you really doing enough? Are you really doing enough for what it is that you said you wanted to create? You start a journey and you're so like, yes, I'm here. Yes, I'm here. I'm ready to do it. And then halfway through the journey, 60 days in, you're going down. What, did you think every day was supposed to be a high day for you? Did you think that you weren't going to experience challenges? Did you think that the whole world was going to just come to a stop because you decided to go through initiation now? It's not my problem on how you work around it. I'm just giving you the tools. What you need to do with the babysitter and your mom and your dad, none of that is my problem. The world doesn't stop because you decide to come onto initiation. No, when I talk about you creating that space for yourself, I'm being real. Create that space for yourself. Carve it out. If you are focused on this manifestation, it requires energy from you. It requires a shift of energy, different than what you were doing before. So yes, there's going to be an upheaval of different things. But look, into the bag. Into the bag. This is my thing that I've been carrying around for the last 13 years or so. Not the actual folder, but there's different things in it that I've changed up along the way. Look, let me just tell you something real quick. For instance, you're over here. Are you over here like really reading through your stuff? Do you go through your journal? Do you go through your manual on a day-to-day? I'm not talking about oh yeah, just because I sit down and read it with SEMATAWI, yo, let me go. No, I'm talking about, yo, this is something that you want to be. So are you going through this? Are you coming in here and saying, oh, do I know what this is? Oh, what are the benefits of this yoga? Oh, do I know my hakaus? Or am I waiting for SEMATAWI to ask me about the hakaus again? Do I really know that? Am I coming over here? Am I practicing particular breathing? Am I writing things down? Am I studying? Am I reviewing? Okay? I used to come on the mat, turn to whatever it was that I was practicing. Okay, boom, I'm in Ujjara. I'll go through Ujjara myself. Going through Ujjara myself. I'll go through all the movements of Ujjara. After I go through the movements of Ujjara, I'll come right back. Come right back to the start of the mat again. And now guess what? Now I'm verbally instructing it. Okay? Because, listen, people think that we just have endless amount of time just to hold their hands and just to pat their back and like, oh, okay, don't worry, it's gonna be okay. Like, time waits for no person, no one whatsoever, you know? So when it's time like this verbal instruction, it's a heavy weight. It's part of this initiation, especially if you're talking about teaching after, but there's something, you have some type of issue with saying the stuff, with saying the words out of the mouth. If you have an issue like going through your script, how are you gonna teach? If you have an issue going through your script by yourself, just being by yourself on your mat, all right, coming to the front of the mat, inhale, raise the arms all the way up, Tekken, exhale, Sema. Inhale, pushing forward and up, separate the arms, bend the legs, exhale, fold forward. Place the hands down on the outside of the feet, stepping back into plank. Holding for 3 breaths. Exhale, low plank, coming into Adat. Let's go into breath of fire. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, low plank. Inhale, lifting up into pyramid, high onto the toes. Exhale, dropping the heels flat. Separate the feet, hip width apart. Make sure the feet are facing forward. Bend the legs, inhale, stepping forward with the left foot. Keeping the chest up. Exhale, dropping the right knee. Inhale, coming up into dua. Exhale, moving the hips forward. Inhale, moving the hips back. Exhale, hands on geb. Stepping back into plank. Let's hold plank for 5 breaths now. Like, what, did you think that just came like out of nowhere? Do you think all the stuff that I'm telling you to do, I don't do myself or I haven't done myself to get me here? It's interesting when we come on these journeys and we have no idea where the fuck we're going, but we want to give the person that we have already trusted to be our guide, we want to give that person all the other shit like, hey, why are we doing this? Why are we doing that? Excuse me, do you know which way we're going? No, you jumped in my fucking car. So just put on the seatbelt and enjoy the ride, okay? It's shit like that. It's shit like that that I really want to tell people a lot of the time, but it's like, oh wow, they're in such a vulnerable place, SEMATAWI. Don't talk to them like that. Don't do that. But hey, wake up. Wake up. When I'm screaming at y'all telling you, hey, we don't have too much time. Make sure you're doing this. Make sure you're doing that. You don't take me serious. What is it that you want to create? What is it? What are you telling yourself? You're telling yourself that after this journey, I'm going to go ahead and teach. I'm going to use this particular passion, this new interest of mine to bring in additional income while I'm healing and strengthening myself. Cool. Wow. So how do you plan to do that? By not doing any of the things that is going to help you get there. Okay, so let me just go into a little bit of marketing because I don't touch on marketing so heavy, but you want to be a yoga teacher, right? And you want people to know what it is that you do because you want them to come get services from you to get additional income, right? So how do you expect the people to find you? How do you expect the people to find you? People can't find you, especially if you don't have an Instagram, especially if you don't have a YouTube. Now, okay, you're stepping up now. Hey, I got an Instagram now, SEMATAWI. I'm there. I made it. But you haven't posted one fucking thing. Just having an Instagram profile doesn't get you there. Doesn't get you there. It's, people have to become comfortable with you. People have to become comfortable with you, seeing you and seeing what it is that you do, what it is that you offer. So if you just have your Instagram profile there with nothing on it, why are people going to go and get services from you? You can't even service yourself. What's really good? So what are you trying to create? Hey, I want to start making $200 a month, off seeing an extra 3 clients. Oh, that's great. So what steps are you taking to get there? What steps? But maybe that's just too much for you. It's too much for you to get around. Oh, I don't like sharing. I have a thing about Instagram. I don't like this. I don't like social media. So your wants and what it is that you actually want to do, they're out of sync, right? They're not in alignment, right? Because you have too much fear of this, but you expect to get over here. Might be another way, but not that way. You're right here in this moment. You're in an opportunity, you're in a space to bring people in on the journey with you. This particular time, this particular moment will never happen again. You cannot bring people into a journey when the journey is over. So as far as your content, this is the best time for you to be posting content. This is the best time for you to be sharing content. All the stuff that we do, you don't even have to think about it because everything is already done for you. The hakaos are already laid out. The poses and benefits are already laid out. The metabolic typing and the nutrition coach and everything, those are already laid out. The content's right there. What you do on your day to day is nothing but content to fill your stuff up. The living in ma'at. The different holistic living principles, all those different things that you go through on the checklist. Talk about your green juice. Talk about this. What did you think? But you see this? This is your friend. You go through this all the time, all the goddamn time. Whether SEMATAWI says that shit or not, this is your journey. Your journey. You go through this all the time. This becomes your best friend. This is not just, once in a blue, let me go through it. No, this is daily. I don't care what space you got to do, what you got to do to carve out that extra time. It's not up to me to tell you how to carve out your space. It's for you to find out how to do it if that's what you really want. Aside from that, yes, Yoga Anatomy, the book, should always be with you. You don't understand anything about the anatomy, so how else are you going to learn? While you're going through the poses, hold on, let me hold this pose real quick. Let me look through this book and let me see what pose resembles this. Oh, look, okay, yeah, I could feel it working in my hamstring. I could feel it working in my glute. This is how you learn. You pull these things out with you. You don't have to wait all the time just for your yoga practice to do it. This is how you develop your own type of practice. This is you self-schooling yourself. SEMATAWI is not there with you. I'm not in the comforts of your own home. I'm not going to be waking you up out of bed to do this, to do that. No. Keep on going, innit? The books are all here. Voice of Knowledge is right here. It stays with you. This is part of your reading. This is not something that you just do once or one time a week. You keep going through it. You read that thing 3 times. Each chapter, you read that chapter 3 times and go through it again. There's just so many different things. I'm just gonna call them out real quick. When you see stuff like this, wow, you're attracted to everything that's on here. Oh wow, Smai-Tawi tribe certification. Whoa, become a competent yoga guide. How can you become a competent yoga guide if I gotta force you to practice? Or you only practice what I tell you to? You think that's gonna happen in 84 days? Do you really think? Or do you really think, like, even on your days off, like staying stuck on your goddamn mat, figuring the stuff out? This being a competent yoga guide, it just doesn't come. It doesn't come. There's a lot of things that come in line with it. The videos that I send you, different talks that we have. Do you know what? As well, there's so many things that you people don't even take advantage of. There's 12 classes of Rebel Yogi a month. How many classes have you gone through yourself? You get sent the email links all the time. How many classes have you done yourself? Or it doesn't apply to you. Or it doesn't apply to you, but you want to become a competent yoga guide. What the hell do you think I'm doing in those sessions? But no, it doesn't apply to you. Interesting. Cleansing program, I gotta hold your hand all the time. Are you on the cleanse? Have you started? Have you moved on to the juice aspect? Or you're waiting for Sematawai to sit down and tell you, hey, and pull you up again and pull you up again? You should be juicing right now. I haven't heard anything about juicing. Movements in holistic living. Oh, or maybe the love languages, right? The love languages and the astrology. That's what we need to go. Listen, I'm not giving anyone else more of anything if they can't already handle the little that I'm giving. So, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you really doing? Are you actively focused on becoming what it is that you said you want to become? Or are you just wallowing the whole woe is me, the journey to get here?